Hey everyone, it's your boy Sondra. Love. Today we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of anime. We're talking about my top 10 favorite anime series of all time. Whether you're a hardcore weeb who can recite every line from Naruto, or you're just a casual viewer who enjoys a good animated story, this list has something for everyone. So grab your ramen, get comfy, and prepare to be entertained, because things are about to get epic.
First up, we've got the classic Inuyasha. This show is near and dear to my heart, and for good reason. It's got everything you could want in an anime action, adventure, romance comedy, and even a little bit of horror thrown in for good measure. Inuyasha follows Kagome, a girl who gets yanked back in time to feudal Japan, where she meets the half-demon dog boy, Inuyasha. Their chemistry is off the charts, and their adventures trying to collect the shards of the Shikon Jewel will have you hooked from episode 1. Trust me, you'll be singing along to the opening theme in no time.
Next up, we've got Samurai Champloo, an anime that's all about style. Seriously, this show is dripping with it. From the killer hip-hop soundtrack to the unique art style and animation. It follows Mugen, a wild and crazy swordsman, Jin, a stoic and skilled Ronin, and Fu, a young woman who ends up dragging these two on a journey across Edo-era Japan. The fight scenes in this anime are absolutely breathtaking, and the characters are all incredibly well developed and memorable. Plus, the ending will leave you thinking, whoa, what just happened, in the best way possible.
Let's be real, who doesn't love a good shonen anime, and Bleach is one of the best. We've got Ichigo, your average high school student, who also happens to be a soul reaper, tasked with protecting humans from evil spirits and guiding souls to the afterlife. The Soul Society arc is one of my all-time favorites, with some of the most epic battles and plot twists I've ever seen. Plus, you've got to love the characters, from the badass Rukia to the hilarious Khan.
Chapter 4, Cowboy Bebop. See you, Space Cowboy. Now it's time to blast off into space with Cowboy Bebop, a stylish and jazzy space western that's an absolute classic for a reason. This anime has it all. Amazing animation, a killer soundtrack, complex and compelling characters, and a story that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Follow Spike, Jet, Faye, Ed, and Ein as they bounty hunt their way across the galaxy, facing down their pasts and grappling with some seriously philosophical questions along the way. Just be prepared for a bittersweet ending that will hit you right in the feels.
Chapter 5, Death Note, a battle of wits. Get ready for a psychological thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Death Note is a battle of wits between Light Yagami, a genius high school student who finds a notebook that lets him kill anyone by writing their name in it, and L, an enigmatic detective determined to bring him to justice. The mind games these two play are next level, and you'll find yourself constantly questioning who's really in control. Just a heads up, this anime is dark, intense, and thought-provoking, so be prepared for some serious moral dilemmas.
Chapter 6, Delicious in Dungeon Food and Fantasy Collide. Time to spice things up with Delicious in Dungeon, an anime that combines two of my favorite things, fantasy and food. This show follows a group of adventurers who decide to make the most of their dungeon crawl by cooking and eating the monsters they encounter. Don't worry, it's not as weird as it sounds. The animation is adorable, the characters are hilarious, and the food looks absolutely delicious. You'll be craving all sorts of fantasy dishes after watching this one.
Chapter 7, Dragon's Blood Epic Fantasy Action. Get ready for some epic fantasy action with Dragon's Blood. This show has everything you could want from a high fantasy anime dragons, demons, magic, and political intrigue. The animation is absolutely stunning, and the fight scenes are some of the best I've ever seen. Follow Davion, a dragon knight who gets caught in the middle of a war between dragons and demons as he struggles to control the dragon blood flowing through his veins and fulfill his destiny. Trust me, this show will leave you wanting more.
Chapter 8, One Piece setting sail on the Grand Line. Alright, we can't talk about anime without mentioning the one and only One Piece. This show is a global phenomenon for a reason. It's got everything you could want in an adventure anime: pirates, devil fruits, epic battles, and a heartwarming story about friendship and following your dreams. Join Monkey D and his crew of Straw Hat Pirates as they set sail on the Grand Line in search of the legendary One Piece treasure. Just be warned, this anime is long, over 1,000 episodes and counting, so be prepared for a serious time commitment.
Chapter 9, Shield Hero, Rising Above Betrayal. Now it's time for an isekai anime that will have you hooked from the first episode, Shield Hero. This show follows Naofumi Iwatani, a regular guy who gets transported to another world, only to be betrayed and falsely accused of a crime he didn't commit. Left with nothing but his shield, Naofumi must learn to trust again and rise above the hate and despair to become the hero this world needs.
Chapter 10. Overlord, the ultimate power fantasy. Last but not least, we've got Overlord, the ultimate power fantasy anime. Imagine getting trapped in your favorite MMO, but instead of being a weakling, you're the most powerful being in the entire game world. That's what happens to Momonga, who finds himself stuck in the game Yggdrasil as his skeletal overlord avatar, Ainz Ualgaun. What follows is a hilarious and epic adventure as Ainz and his loyal NPC followers navigate this new reality and establish their dominance over the world.
Outro, thanks for watching. And there you have it, my friends. My top 10 favorite anime series of all time. I know, it was tough to narrow it down to just 10, but I think this list is a pretty good representation of the diversity and awesomeness that the world of anime has to offer. If you haven't seen some of these shows, I highly recommend checking them out. You won't be disappointed. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what some of your favorite anime series are. Until next time, stay awesome.